Work with people's dreams. That to me is the essence.
I spend more energy on just the person, and I don't even have most of the details about the disability written down.
Grassroots people in the communities are getting a service that is real and supportive.
It was a very interesting beginning to local support coordination. There was a very strong sense that we were being brought together to try something new, that there was a model in Western Australia but nothing had happened like this in New South Wales before. We became part of our regions, we became embedded in our regions.
The evidence shows that it works well in a rural setting and also provided an opportunity to build on informal supports.
When you first meet families or individuals with disabilities, they expect that you're going to give them a long list of services or referral options, and when you actually ask them about what their hopes and dreams are, they get a kind of a puzzled look on their face and as if they've never been asked that question before.
Hi, Anna.
Hello, how are you doing? We always thought of Charlie from a little bit after he was diagnosed as an opportunity.
I don't know where it came from, but I just said, I reckon this will be the best thing that's happened to us.
If you want to describe LSC, you need to actually be sharing a cup of tea with the family you're working with. It can't feel time pressured, it has to feel long term.
What the LSC did for us was that we actually focused.
The planning, like, it's really about setting the goals, working out where you're aiming for.
We came up with a really big vision for Charlie, and when we've done the vision, the family were like, oh my God, but we want one of those too.
Like, we worked out what was better for Charlie, what was best for us, and truly it has been the best thing that's happened to us. Local support coordinator really does empower you and give you the confidence to make the best of the situation.
I think it works because it actually lets the families and individuals themselves, it acknowledges that they're in the best position to determine what they want and how they want to get it.
Local support coordination supports people with any sort of disability, intellectual, physical, sensory, psychiatric, acquired brain injury, and it provides support for people from birth to age 65. Our main goal is to keep people involved in their local communities.
Tom was very good at telling me about his journey within the LSC, and the way we began was meeting for cups of coffee. It was easy to identify photography was his passion.
So she got me involved with photography a bit more.
Queanbeyan City Council ran a competition about showing the assets of Queanbeyan. Tom won a highly commended award. The judges didn't know that Tom had a disability. When they found out he did, they were amazed.
His picture was in the local newspaper, so Tom's just become empowered and blossomed and become really well known in his community.
I see my role as trying to help with a cultural change to help communities open up to people with disabilities and see the wonderful resource they've got within them that they haven't tapped into yet.
Before I met Jane, I used the cane to come downtown, get the money, go to the grocery store and straight home. I never did anything else.
Jenny was living a fairly isolated life.
And since meeting Jane, we applied for the guide dog. I've started TAFE, and when I've finished that, I hope to finish a novel I started before I went blind. So we're getting out and about. It's really good.
Our communities are much richer, more tolerant, more caring places when we have people with disabilities fully included.
Give that person the confidence to be able to go and do it for themselves, so it's really self-empowering.
Life for us without a support coordinator would be frustrating.
Shows me how to do me things properly.
She knows our situation, she knows our community.
As local support coordinator, I initiated this program. I can see people going out and taking these skills with them.
Brett would like to talk to you about something that happened to him that could happen to anybody.
I'm here to tell you about my brain injury and how it affected my life. You must wear a helmet.
If people have valued roles and make a contribution, that really improves the quality of their life.
I started going blind really quickly, like overnight, and the support person helped us in heaps of ways. He also has helped us set up my business. Yeah, I just love it because I get to meet heaps of different people.
Most of the strategies are often without any material resourcing at all in terms of cost, is looking at what's naturally available in the community.
I had just come out of 2 years of suicide tendencies, deep depression. The local support coordinator was asking me what goals I would like, what is most important to me. So we made up this chart.
And within a very short period, he got the home, he got the dog, he got the friends. It was very powerful, wasn't it, Pete?
Yes.
And now he's really recognised in the community as an artist.
The shy person with all this beautiful work. We organised an exhibition of Peter's work. Everyone came to see that. Work was sold and it was packed out.
The thrill of it is being out there in the public and showing up. And they don't know I've got a disability.
Honey, I need you.
When I met Lindsay, she was homeschooling John, and John had clearly indicated that he wanted to go to school.
Good boy, John. I was really quite stressed and I didn't have any support. And Julian came in, guided me to get snapshots of different aspects of his life and put it together. School life.
His capacities. And that worked, didn't it? To be able to take this to the school?
It certainly did. So that's the first thing. Sorry, I'm getting a bit emotional there.
Sorry.
A good LSC has good listening skills and is very sensitive to family situations.
And what the LSC model does is connect families up.
The support group is a group that supports the parents.
I guess it's a bit like a family unit, because it can be educational support, it can be just friendship. There's a support there that you can't get just out in the general community.
Collaboration and the sharing of resources. To have somebody to talk to that understood where I was coming from.
Andrea had some issues about access, and I said, oh, if you contact council. We were a bit reticent about being a member of that committee.
Nervous.
And now she's a very active member of that committee.
The confidence has really been boosted.
They can find out what you can get involved with, what programs are available in your community.
Gaining knowledge of what your rights are, what you're entitled to.
I would be lost without it.
Assisted Emily coming into a preschool where she's accepted in a mainstream class.
He will go through high school, eventually live by himself, be married, just be like everybody else.
It is a role that's probably only limited by your own creativity and ingenuity.
Puts a smile on my face just to know everything she can do.
Empowered me to make me think, well, I can do this.
It's all a partnership.
That's what we do. We build relationships.
Just knowing that he or she is there.
Should have been designed when I had left school.
It just takes the load off. It really does.
I was so grateful because I felt I couldn't manage it.
It's a really wonderful role.
I love seeing people coming to life, starting to explore the possibilities.
Helping people to dream.
I think it's just a part of my personality.
Manifested everything except the relationship.
Yeah, forget the relationship.
If you can work with a person, get to know them so that their dreams and their passions comes through, and then go all out of the box to find the tools to support that passion.